All right, Michael, let me ask you, if that was your 600 touchdown pass, would the ball mean a lot to you as a player?
Absolutely. Yeah, I would have been the first to go over there and grab that ball. Mike Evans, he forgot about what was going on in the moment, and that's understandable. But, that one needs to go in the trophy case somewhere and be visible during my Zoom calls.
Okay, that's fair enough. I get it. For me, as a fan, I would rather the athlete have the ball than me have the ball. And I'm not trying to be a moralist or a nice guy here. For me, it doesn't mean anything. Yeah. So, listen, you played in Kansas City. You know Andy Reid. You know the whole situation here. Not that you played in Kansas City. You played with Andy Reid. Right now, Mahomes, not that he's lost, but he's not tight. Yesterday he made several bad reads. What is going on and how do you fix it?
Well, it's just not a lot of things going right now for Kansas City. They can't run block, can't pass block, can't stop the run, can't stop the pass, can't protect Patrick. It's a lot of things that they can't do. And I think it extends outside of coaching. As players, you got to look at yourself in the mirror and say, look, I get paid to play this game and play it with pride. And as of right now, they're not doing that. I do think not having Sammy Watkins or somebody who can complement Tyreek or Travis Kelce on the offensive side of the ball is really hurting this team right now. Somebody has to step up, and Patrick is doing a lot, and he's giving it his best effort, but it's just not good enough because you just heard Tom Brady say it. It's a collective effort. It's a team game, and there's not too many things that you can accomplish single-handedly in the course of a football game.
How do you turn it around? What do? You do it at practice? Do you do it on film study? How do you turn it around if you're Mahomes?
I think it's in the film room. You got to, collectively get with the group and figure out what works best for us. What can we do that can be easy and we can go out and execute? We can't go bombs away. We can't have long, sustainable drives. Sometimes we got to get the quick hitters, and where is that going to lie? How do we cook up plays where we can take some pressure off of the defense? Because the offense is pressing at times, and it's not just Patrick, it's everybody. It seems like everybody's trying to do more than what they're supposed to be doing. So I think it starts in the film room, in the practice, and then it has to, roll over into the game. If not, it's all for naught.
When you're a young quarterback, you got to figure. I always say, quarterbacks, I want to see something by the middle of the second year. I'll throw your first year out. Second year, middle of it, I want to see better reads, better decisions. Well, Joe Burrow has now played officially 17 games, so he's played a full season, and his numbers are pretty remarkable, and it's behind an offensive line that is still not ideal. When you watch Burrow, what do you see? What jumps out to you?
I see a very decisive, poised quarterback. And watching him at LSU, we all wonder, is Joe Burrow the real deal? Can he bring his game to the pros and let it translate? And so far, it's been amazing. Zach Taylor understands this guy. He knows what to do with him. And he made some moves in the pocket yesterday that really surprised me, bought time. The Baltimore Ravens came after him. They pressured him, and they wanted to get to him and frustrate him and have him under the wrestle like they did Justin Herbert last week. And Joe just wasn't going for it, man. He's cool as a fan. He's very decisive, like I said. He understands the game of football, and I think more so than anything, he's the ultimate competitor. So the Cincinnati Bengals got their quarterback for the next 15 years, and that's a great start for this franchise.
It's interesting. I defended the Atlanta Falcons. I said, I think Kyle Pitts is so revolutionary as a tight end. Yeah, draft him. Matt'll be fine. You can win a lot of games with Matt for 1 or 2 more years. You owe him a lot of money, but yeah. Everybody wanted Atlanta's got a quarterback. I said, no, you got to get Kyle Pitts. I've never seen a tight end like him. Yesterday, by the way, he ended up being really it was a kind of an interesting game between the Dolphins and Falcons. I know they're not good teams, but it was a really fun game to watch. What do you make of Pitts? And let's talk about what a tight end did for you.
Well, Colin, I was a big fan of the tight end. Any offense I ever played in, my tight end played an integral part of what we was doing. I felt like it was always a mismatch, and you just got to know how to use them. What Atlanta's doing with Kyle Pitts is they're moving them around. They got him in space, and, he almost looked like Plexico Burress, same body type, same, type of movement. Not the fastest guy, but can go up and make plays and really use his body to shield off DBs and make plays. And I like the way they're using him. Matt Ryan, of course, have played more than 2,000 snaps or more, and he knows how to create offense. He knows how to get guys in space, and he knows how to take advantage of one-on-one matchups. And this is an offense that's going to continue to flourish, and a duo between Kyle Pitts and Matt Ryan is going to last for a long time, as long as Matt Ryan is in Atlanta. So I'm excited about this pick. I'm excited to see him, go out and have a lot of success early in his career. Because I was one of the guys who thought Atlanta should have drafted a quarterback, but I think this was the pick that they needed.
So, one of the only games yesterday that really shocked me is how uncompetitive the Eagles and the Raiders were. Now, the Raiders winning is not shocking, but the data told you that Philadelphia would go toe-to-toe in the trenches. It would be they were only a field goal underdog. And then you watch the game, and it was never competitive. And, Jalen Hurts had a couple of moments. I'm like, are you concerned at all about Hurts, some sloppiness, and where he's at right now in Philadelphia, Michael?
Yeah, I'm a little concerned. You have to be concerned because you see, some sporadic play. You see errant throws throughout the course of a game. And you're looking at a team who's very young, and they got to learn how to win games in the National Football League. And, to the guys' credit, the players, coming out of that game at halftime, I think it was 17-7. And, Nick Sirianni, they went for a surprise onside kick, didn't get it, gave the Raiders the ball at midfield, and they went down and scored. And the score was 24-7. They're not built to overcome those type of situations. They're a young team.
Yeah.
They're still learning how to win, like I said, and they can't be put in vulnerable spots. They got to be able to go toe-to-toe, like you said, be competitive and find ways to win. They got to learn how to do that as a group. And, they need a couple more games to show. I think, Jalen Hurts has to take the onus and really step up for this team right now on the offensive side of the ball. And then the defense has to pull their weight as well.
Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. This team is not built to trail 24-7 on the road. That onside kick, that's a huge, huge gamble, and one I would not.
Backbreaker.
Yeah, it was a backbreaker if you watch the game. Hey, Michael, great seeing you as always. Appreciate it. The Falcons hat, a lot of pride there. I get it. Congrats, bud.
Thank you.
Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from The Herd or go watch a few segments from other shows on FS1.